It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of St. Louis taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow.
And his first look is incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11, Mighty. 11, Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bengals at 10-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11, 12. 11 MT. 11. 11.
On 2nd down, Burrow.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down. Here's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football?
Here we go.
If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball play.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep is D.J. Chark. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
On one. Ready? 12.
On the handoff, Abanikanda taken down at the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6.
11 MT. Hey. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
12. 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
12.
So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Abanikanda once again.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Israel Abanikanda with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
11.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11. 1, almost.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ballgame.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Dragons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play action, Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 2, 2, 2.
Now Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 12. 12. Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
A gain of 12. And the St. Louis 1st down.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Counter play with Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Now a
throw here to his running back. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Jacobs. He's in for a touchdown. Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dragons 14, Bengals 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
In motion left is Higgins. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and
12, 12,
3.
12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
11, 11.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Go ahead, go ahead.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Garoppolo throwing on second.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And touchdown! Jacoby Myers, 78 yards.
And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And now a throw on first first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! A.T. Perry, 75 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is... Oh, the turnover fest continues. There's another interception. Daxton Hill puts it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 19 yards away. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
The give now to Abanikanda.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Again, Abanikanda, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
11, 11, 11.
It's third down and goal to go.
And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
29 yards. First down.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Bennett bruising ahead.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. If someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They come up short here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here we go, here we go.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati.